Good friggin' morning, dinos. It is Nikki here. We are Friday. It is the 6th. I know that 100% why. Because it's my fucking birthday tomorrow. So rare. I still have like 3 videos that I'm editing. I'm so fucking behind on YouTube. I know. I'm sorry. I don't fucking know. I've been a little bit boy crazy. I'm sorry. We'll talk about that throughout today. I'm just waking up. I'm just brewing some coffee. There's coffee on the pot inside. I think I'm going to do an ice cream rant today. And we'll edit this video and put it out tomorrow. And I'm not going to distract myself with guys until like I get all my stuff finished that I have to get done, because I do have a bunch of adulting that I have to do today. What do I have to do? I have to go reinstate my driver's license, because, not reinstate it, but it like expires tomorrow. So I have to go pay $90 so that it stays good for another 4 years or 3 years or however long they stay good for. I don't know. But I gotta go pay for it to recertified or whatever. After that, I'll probably get some lunch or breakfast. I guess it's actually 8:30, 8:40 in the morning-ish right now. It's really early. I had Daddy over last night, and Daddy worked at 8:30 in the morning today. So we got up at probably about 7:30. And then in bed, she was getting ready. And then I never ended up going back to bed. So like, here we are now. We're just kind of chilling. Getting up and slowly, gradually getting ready for the rest of the friggin' day, because, oh my gosh, my birthday is tomorrow. I really don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, but after lunch, I'm just gonna go to work, because I have 1 client so far booked in that I'm aware of. I do have another slot that's open. I have a client from 1 to 2, and then I have an open slot from 2:15 to 3:15, and then I blocked myself off from 3:30 onwards because Daddy's off at 3:30 and Daddy's gonna come over. So I'm brewing some coffee here. I'm probably gonna go make some food, and then I'll hop in the shower, start getting ready for the day, go get my check, and get on with life. Because, like, it's morning time. It's time to get up. It's time to be a person. It's time to be awake. It's time to be alive. It's time to live life. So rare. Let's be a person and not sleep in today. Even though I kind of just want to curl up and go back to bed for another like 4 hours and then get ready for work. But like, also, no, get up, get ready, go about your day, do all your adulting stuff. And then after you get off work, you can just relax and you don't have to think and worry about anything. You can just hang out with Daddy and it's all good. And life is bliss, beautiful, and boss. So rare. And I'll see y'all later. Hey Dinah, so I'm all done work. My 1 client for the day is done and finished. I'm just sitting here all changed and ready to go. I don't know 100% what I'm doing. I was originally going to go down to Service, New Brunswick. I was actually going to do this all earlier today, but that didn't end up happening. We'll get into that later. I was originally going to go down to Service, New Brunswick and get my driver's license reinstated because it expires tomorrow. But the only reason I was going to do that is because I thought if it expired, then I'd have to rewrite my whole road test. But turns out if it expires, I don't have to rewrite my whole road test, as long as it's within the next couple months after it expires. So there's like a grace period. So what's on the menu for today? Well, I gotta finish a bunch of stuff for social media. I still have to finish my painting the box video. I still have to finish my shoot video, and I still have to do this video. And then Daddy's coming over in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, give or take. He gets off at 3:30. It's 2:24 right now, and then he has to go cash his check, get some stuff, and then he'll come over. And then he's spending the night because it's my birthday tomorrow, so like, rawr. I'm gonna spend my birthday with Daddy, so like, rawr. But like, rawr. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so I think I might actually go get some ice cream and do an ice cream rant, because we got some stuff to rant about, and I don't even know how much I want to friggin' rant about, but like, I got myself into a situation, and it's like, I feel really bad, I do, but like, at the same time, it's getting intense, so that's something, but it's also been nipped in the butt and hopefully dealt with, I think, for the most part. But yeah, I'm going to go get some ice cream and then head on home, so I will see you at my house after I've had some beautiful, beautiful tokes and get some beautiful, beautiful ice cream and maybe even a beautiful, beautiful sandwich. Who knows? I kind of want a beautiful, beautiful sandwich, but at the same time, I'm also like, I'm okay for now. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading on out, so I'll see you when I get home. Okay, so I'm all home from work. I got my ice cream. We are ready for ice cream rants. My phone is charging. It's not gonna stay angled properly because this charger's a pain in the friggin' ass. Maybe this will help it just a wee little bit. I guess that's as best as it's gonna get. So, rawr. What's been going on in my freaking life? Well, I got myself into a little bit of a situation. The last actual like video where I did an update was like when I was having a little bit of, no, it was on like Thursday, because like that was during a TikTok frustration. And I talked a little bit briefly about frustrations with Daddy. There's no frustrations with Daddy anymore. Like me and Daddy are completely 100% good. I'm pretty sure. This is so friggin' good. This is as good as me and Daddy are. And it's fucking delicious. I just spilled some all over my shirt too, but that's okay. And my pants. Look at me go today. I'm just a mess. Should have brought out napkins. Rawr. That's okay. So, it's not Daddy that's the issue. What's the issue? Well, I got myself into some situation. And the situation's all been resolved. And like, I don't even, like, it's not even like a situation that's a situation. It's just kind of like something I nipped in the butt, which I have actually found out the expression nipped in the butt is actually nipped in the bud, not the butt. I've been saying nipped in the butt for my whole freaking life, and I found that out today, so that's something new. Yes, I'm procrastinating talking about what's bothering me because, like, I don't fucking know how to talk about it because, like, I still feel bad. So this goes back to Tuesday. Tuesday night, I didn't have weed. Shocking. I just picked up yesterday, so like I got some now. But Tuesday night I didn't have any weed, so I was like, okay, fuck. So I opened up Grindr and I went through Grindr trying to find someone who had weed who wouldn't mind coming over and hooking up and seshing me up. So I was like looking through people and I found a guy pretty fast. And then I got him over and like we're hooking up, we're smoking, it's a chill night. It's like a regular good old time. And then towards later on through the night I find out he's homeless, which I mean, not a big deal. I don't really care. So originally he was only supposed to be over for a couple hours. It was going to be like a quick hookup. He was going to sesh me up and then we were going to go our separate ways. Because like at the start of the day Daddy was supposed to come over and then Daddy was saying he was working at 8:30 in the morning so he wasn't going to come over and he had his daughter after and it was just like a long day for him the next morning, so he just wanted to go home and have like a day in bed. So he wasn't going to come over, so I was like, okay, well, Daddy's not coming over anymore. You don't have to be out at this time. Hang out for a little bit, I guess. So like he stuck around and he spent the night. So that was a thing there. And it was good, it was fun. Like we were cuddly, we were feely. I got some stuff to do, I'll hit you up after. Okay, so like he was spending the night and yes, we were cuddly, we were hooking up, we were making out, cause like that's who I am. But like I think he read into it too much. I really do think he did, because the next couple days were interesting and I feel bad because he seems like a good person, but also like that's not what it was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be a relationship forming out of it. I had Daddy. It was gonna be a quick fuck. I need weed. Let's fuck. Smoke me up. Bye. So that's kind of what I was expecting to get out of it. I didn't think I was gonna have someone like, okay, we'll get into everything because like we're only the night of hooking up about 2 hours in so far. So he ends up spending the night and we wake up the next morning. I'm thinking he's gonna be like getting out, going, doing his own thing, because like I got stuff I gotta do. Normally that would be the time I'd be getting ready for work if I had any editing. If I was editing, I haven't been because I've been a bit boy crazy lately, but that's also been my little end of summer fling break, kind of summer vacation, I guess you could say. But yeah, so in the morning, that would be when I'd be getting ready for work, I'd be editing, I'd be doing whatever I have to do, recording my TikToks, recording anything I have to do for YouTube, that kind of stuff. So I was kind of like, okay, waiting for him to kind of like get up and go. Because even when Daddy stays over the night and he doesn't work till like 3 o'clock the next day, we get up at like 10 o'clock, he goes home, he gets ready for work. That's how we do our thing. So like I still have like a couple hours in the morning by myself where I'm like, oh, chill time, me time, I gotta do my thing. Because like when I'm home, I'm not just home, I'm still doing things. So he ended up staying till I went to work, and I think my first client was at 3:30. So this would have been Tuesday? No, Tuesday night was the night I had him over, so Wednesday night would have been the first day he walked me to work. At this point in time, it's all good. I mean, it was a little bit weird, because like the next day when we were cuddling and getting ready to go, he was like talking kind of relationshipy, and I'm nipping it in the butt there again, and I'm like, that's not what this is. Like, it was a friendship, we were hooking up, I needed a toke kind of thing. But when we were getting ready to go, he started getting all crying and sad, and like, I felt really bad. I felt like an asshole, but like, I have someone that I'm vibing with on the way to a relationship. When he wants exclusivity, daddy gets exclusivity. All he has to say is, yo, I want a date. You're not allowed to hook up with other people. And I'm like, fine, let's do it. So like, that's a thing. And I thought this guy knew it going in, because I had already talked about daddy multiple times to him, like, yo, I have someone already. Excuse me, we're just not exclusive. So that's the thing. So he walked me to work, which was like, okay, fine, daddy. Like, it was kind of cute the first time. It was kind of cute. And then like 30 minutes after he drops me off at work, he sends me a message like, what's up? And I'm like, you just dropped me off at work. So I get a couple messages from him throughout the day as I'm working. He knows I have daddy coming over, and he's sending me messages again. So I mean, the crying and the getting emotional when we're leaving on the first night, that's a little bit excessive for me. So that set off a little bit of red flags. It's the first friggin' night. Like, we just met. I asked you if you could come over and smoke me out for sex. Don't cry because we're leaving. So like I said, after that, he walked me to work. There were a couple text messages while I was working. And then I get off work, and he's waiting outside of work to walk me home. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did I invite you over? No. And I mean, daddy wasn't coming over that night, but like, he could have also been. You never know, because he didn't really ask. He just kind of showed up at my work and was sitting there half an hour waiting for me. And I'm like, this is a little excessive. So he walks me home, and then he kind of comes in, and he ends up spending the night again, because like, I don't fucking know how to keep people out of my house. But this whole time I'm like, why are you back here? This was a one-night stand. And like, I want to be there for him where I can and how I can, but not in that way. Because like, I feel bad that he's out on the streets and everything, but like, at the same time, it was just sex. So yeah, he ended up walking me home and spending the night again last night, which, wait, no, is this, what day are we? Wednesday. Yesterday was Thursday. So 2 nights ago, he walked me home from work and spent the night. 2 nights ago, he walked me home from work and spent the night again. And when we woke up, what day was 2 days ago? What day are we today? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. When we woke up Wednesday morning, no, because Thursday morning would have been the second day. So when we woke up Thursday morning, he was crying again. And like, was Thursday when he came over in between clients too, or was that Wednesday? Wednesday was the day he came over in between clients. So Wednesday I had like a 2 o'clock client and a 6:30 client. So I was home for like 3-4 hours in between those 2 clients. So after he walked me to work for my 2 o'clock appointment, he sent me a message at like 3:30 being like, what's up? And I'm like, not much. He's like, can I come grab a smoke from you and sit and chat for a bit and have a smoke? So I'm like, okay, he'll be here for like 5-10 minutes, have a smoke, and then leave. And then he kind of comes up inside with me and starts hanging out. And like, his friends were even calling him, being like, where are you? Because he was supposed to go down to his friends. Like, he told his friends it was going to be like 30 minutes. And I'm like, you're now walking me to work again at 6:45. I had shit that I was planning on doing. I really need to learn how to kick people out of my house. Be like, okay, you've overstayed your welcome, go. But that's not where another one of the red flags were. So another one of the red flags were the fact that when he called me on the phone to ask me if he could come over, because I didn't respond to the text message fast enough, he called me. In the rush of hanging up, he had said, I loved you. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? Don't fucking use that word with me. That was supposed to be a one-night stand. I open up my phone, pull up Grindr, pick a random guy, bring him over. Within like 20 minutes of being on the app, no, don't use that fucking word with me. I'm sorry, this is not love. Rawr. So that happened, and that was like a, what the fuck did he just say? So he was already coming over for the smoke, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be awkward. So then he walked me to work, and then I went through, I did my last treatment, I went home. He knew Daddy was coming over last night. I told him I'm off work at 8:30. I'll be home probably about 8:45-ish. Daddy's coming over for 9 o'clock. You're not coming over tonight, I'm sorry. So he calls me at like 9 o'clock, 9:05, being like, hey, can we talk? I really need someone to talk to. Like, I just need to let you know with all the things in my life that I've gone through and all this stuff. I'm like, no. I'm sorry, but no. I feel bad, but like, no. I'm sorry, it was supposed to be a one-night fucking stand. So I basically didn't really respond much to him last night because Daddy was over, so obviously I'm not gonna fucking be sitting there messaging him while I'm curling up with Daddy. Like, no, Daddy's over, Daddy's my priority, Daddy gets my attention. This was also kind of like a trial thing because I don't know if I mentioned this in another video or not, but Daddy also asked me if I wanted to meet his daughter. And since he asked me that, we have also talked further and decided that we're not at the stage where either of us really feel comfortable. It was just kind of like he came over and he was like, how would you feel about meeting my daughter? And then I sent him a message and I was like, I sent him a message the next day and I was like, I don't think we're at that stage yet. I'd love to meet her, but I think that's more like a relationship thing. So that was a thing. And then he came back saying, yeah, I kind of feel the same. I don't know, I just thought it would be a nice idea. And I was like, it's a nice idea, but like, also I don't think we're there yet. So that kind of made me spiral a little bit because when he asked me that, that was like, oh shit, how serious is this getting? But like, when he asked me if I wanted to meet his daughter, I was just like, shit, that's like a serious question. Like, what? So I was like, okay, I gotta spiral. So I had a little bit of a self-destructive tendency. I didn't have any weed, so I went to find someone to hook up with for weed. That was the first time in 2 months that I've actually hooked up with someone other than Daddy, which after doing that, I was like, no, I don't want a polygamous relationship. I want a monogamous relationship with Daddy. But I don't know if I don't know. But like, also, I didn't like hooking up with someone else. It wasn't Daddy. Yeah, so like I said, I was giving Daddy my priority because Daddy is my priority. So, obviously I'm not gonna be answering the text messages. I barely look at TikTok, I barely look at Snapchat, I barely look at Instagram, I barely use my phone when Daddy's over. Because Daddy gets my attention. So like, that's just the thing, that's like how it goes. So yesterday I wasn't really sure if Daddy was going to be spending the night or not because he worked at 8:30 in the morning and this was the first kind of night he was spending over where he worked in the morning the next day, so it was definitely like a thing to see and be like, okay, how is this gonna go? But it actually went over pretty good. He got up at like 7:30 is when his alarm got up and he kind of rolled out of bed at 8 and I was kind of like half asleep, half awake from 7:30 till probably about 8:10, and then we got up. I chatted with him for a bit. I gave him a hug and a kiss, walked him downstairs, sat downstairs. I had a smoke. I took an Instagram post, and within 5 minutes, maybe, not even 5 minutes, maybe like 2-3 minutes of putting out the post, the other guy was spam calling me. I had like 3 calls from him on my phone, 2 calls on Instagram Messenger, 2 calls on Facebook, 2 messages on Facebook, a message and text being like, are you mad at me? And I'm like, I just fucking got up. But yeah, so like, yeah, I I had just posted a photo to Instagram, and then like spam calls, spam messages. Are you mad at me? Like, no, I just fucking got out of bed. Like, how the fuck do you know I'm not still with Daddy? You knew Daddy was spending the night. Because I told him Daddy was spending the night. I didn't know if Daddy was spending the night, but I presumed Daddy would be spending the night. But like, how do you fucking know I wasn't with Daddy? Of course I'm not gonna fucking answer. So that was a thing this morning. So afterwards, after 2 hours of ignoring the messages and calls, I was finally like, okay, dude, I'm not mad, chill the fuck out though. Or I don't know the exact words, but it was probably something along the lines of, I'm not mad, but you seriously need to chill out, ... And then that was that for a good like hour or so, I want to say. And then I got a fucking text message from my coworker at work being like, you'll never guess who I saw out front in front of work. And I was just like, what do you mean? She's like, he's out front of work. And I was like, no, he's not. What do you mean he's out front of work? And she's just like, yeah, I saw him walk by the window twice now. I'm like, what? So I sent him a message and I was like, are you outside of my work right now? And he's like, no. And I was like, are you sure? Because my coworkers are telling me they saw you. And he's like, well, I'm at the Happy Baker right now. I just had to charge my phone and I was going out looking for a smoke. So like, I mean, that is a thing, but like, that's also like, why did you go up to the Happy Baker waiting right outside my work? So pretty much after that, I laid it out on my lines and I was like, dude, don't. Because he also said he got me a gift. And I'm like, don't fucking get me gifts. Don't. We were fucking sex. We hooked up. I've known you for 2 days. Don't get me a gift. Don't wait outside my work. Don't fucking use the L word. I'm sorry, but don't. So that was a thing. And then basically, in the message, I don't know, again, exactly what the friggin' wording was, but it was basically along the lines of, Daddy is my priority, Daddy is my number one, if he wanted exclusivity, he would get it. Basically, after I said all that, it was just, I don't remember how the rest of the friggin' conversation went, but it was basically like okay, this is too intense, because I listed all the stuff. I was like, waiting outside for me to work, saying the L word, getting me gifts, doing this, doing that. He made a post on Instagram the day he met me being like, oh, I think I might have finally found that warm, special someone who rides my heart and like life is so good. And I'm like, this was just fucking sex. So after I sent those messages basically being like, well, this isn't what I was signing on for, sorry. He made this Instagram post and it was not like a picture or anything, it was just a blank picture, I guess, so it's still a picture, but it was like nothing in the picture. It was just like as if you put your hand over the camera and took the camera. And he basically said in the caption that he was like having a suicide time and put like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? He's like, I don't know the exact caption, but it was basically like, I'm so done with life, you might not hear from me for a bit because like, life's just too much and I'm done with it and I don't want to live anymore. Basically along those lines. And I'm like, seriously dude, you met me like 2 fucking days ago, chill the fuck out. You're not in love. It was sex. And then on top of that, he made another post that I saw after I got out of work, and it was basically just like an ice cap, a pack of smokes, and like a bag of groceries, and the caption was like, when those you love do not love you back, oh, the train of life is hard, or something like that. I'm like, what the actual fuck did I get myself into? Honestly, what the actual fuck did I get myself into? So yeah, like I said, that's been nipped in the bud. I can't be what he needs, I guess. But like, I really do wish the best for him, but what he needs is not me. I can't be who he needs me to be. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now in life. What did I sign on to? Nothing, because it's been unsigned. The contract's been ripped to shreds. There was never a contract to begin with. So like, what the fuck is going on? Nothing, because it's been all dealt with, but this is what's been going on. So rawr. I'm going to have some more tokes and get ready for Daddy, because Daddy's going to be coming over here shortly. I will see you all at some point in time throughout the rest of the day, and guess what? This is the last day of me friggin' being 23, and on top of that, shout out to the happy baker who gave me my ice cream for free because, like, birthday present. And on top of that, there are 2 people who work at the happy baker who share the same birthday as me. So tomorrow there are 3 birthdays going on in like the complex that I work at. I don't know what to call the complex, but there's me, there's Kate, and there's Emily. And I'm sure there could probably be a couple other people in the complex. Those are just the ones I know about. So like, rawr, and wow. I did it again, I'm sorry. Kate, Emily, and me, rawr. But like, I'll see you afterwards throughout the day. Okay, so here we are, it's the end of the day. Well, it's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock actually, probably 8 o'clock. I'm about to devour some pizza. Daddy's upstairs, and we're going to see the fireworks today outside of the Frex, and then yeah, I'm pretty baked right now. Daddy brought over a chocolate bar and it had a lot of weed in it, so that's the thing. But I'm ending it here for today. There might be some clips of the fireworks later, you never know, we'll see. But if not, they'll definitely be up on my story, so definitely go check them out. And hopefully you all enjoyed. I'm gonna drop that in there. If you have, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button down below, and comment something to make it a triple threat. But yeah, I'll see you whenever I upload the next video.